Hi everyone, welcome to another episode of Doki Doki Literature Club. We're back.
And we're still doing it. I think we're on Sunday. Oh yeah, right after Sayori.
Right after Sayori.
Wow.
And now it's time to Natsuki time.
Yee.
Brie
Okay.
gets to talk.
I spent only a few minutes back at home anxiously awaiting Natsuki's arrival. Before I know it, she texts me to let me know she's outside the front door. Without delay, I opened the front door to let her in.
Stop!
Hey.
I don't know what I was expecting, but seeing Natsuki in something other than a school uniform totally threw me off. Seeing her in such cute clothes makes the uniform seem totally unfitting in comparison.
Basic.
And then she's wearing
Sugar
a shirt and skirt.
Awkward.
How
right?
cute.
It's gonna be a long afternoon, so don't be weird. Just because you're not used to seeing me outside of school. Anyways. I don't know why I say it like that. Coming in. She's like the FBI.
Damn, she's
Anyways,
teleporting
coming
inside
in.
the house. I see you brought a lot of stuff.
Natsuki is carrying a large bag that's probably full of baking supplies.
Well, I don't want to come in. I'll just wait to find out that your kitchen isn't equipped for the job. You bought everything I asked you to, right?
Yeah, I did.
Oh, thanks for
Yesterday,
that.
Natsuki asked me to buy a bunch of ingredients if I didn't already have them at home.
Good. Glad I can count you to do your part, buddy.
Well, of course.
I'm surprised to hear Natsuki suddenly say that rather than something snarky like she usually does. Could it be that
I'm
she is a little
snarky.
different outside of school after all?
Anyway, let's go to the
I
kitchen.
thought you were already in the kitchen. What? You're not even gonna offer to take this heavy bag
The
from me?
You're already carrying it. What the?
Where's your hospitality, pal?
She's joking. Come on. Since when did I need to be a gentleman?
I grab the bag Natsuki
She
holds
just
out
wanted
to
her
me.
to take it anyway. This is ridiculously heavy.
I carry that all the way here.
Dude,
Are you
Basuki.
impressed?
I see now. Yeah, I am impressed, Natsuki.
Wow.
It seems like I always underestimate you.
Dang, the character development.
It's because I'm so
Ew. Read it.
small, isn't it?
She's still buff. It's okay.
Dang.
What do you?
Natsuki hits a fist
Wow.
into my
Dude,
chest.
and then he collapses. Hey, hey.
Oh my god, you almost punched me.
Okay, your
Talking
size
about
has nothing to do with
size.
it.
Wow, whole size.
Size doesn't matter. Do you really hate being small that much?
They're gonna talk about insecurities. About being
Don't look at
small.
me. I mean, sometimes I like proving people wrong when they only think I'm worth my size.
What?
Worth my size.
I
Really?
worry my size. Read.
It's fun when I get to be small and also
What the heck?
better than other people.
That's
Okay.
But, jeez, never mind. What are you making?
What are you making me say? Not making you say anything.
I don't think you can make me talk about weird things because we're not at school.
Talk about how short I am outside of school.
What?
What? You think I'm annoying when I do my
I'm
accent?
gonna teach you. What?
That's a little bit more like you. You're more fun when you just speak your mind like that.
No, you were treating me like
You are treating me like a
What?
kid.
Aren't they all kids?
Be a little nicer to you know. And just because.
Whoa.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
I just collapsed. Actually, she like had a seizure.
Natsuki catches her words and her face turns red.
Natsuki,
Forget it.
does the main character say something uncomfortable? I should apologize. I appreciate that you were trying to be nicer. I should have been a little more considerate too. But also, Oh, I know, I remember this line. Okay, if that's what you're thinking, then you should know that there are tons of guys who are into body types like yours. Julia takes off her headphone. Go, Julia, you chose.
Read that. Read it.
I would have preferred Yuri's. I love Yuri. I love Yuri's freaking event.
You should have done Yuri, Julia. God. Well, then you gotta read this.
You know that.
Oh my God.
Just
Oh
trust
my
me on this
God.
one. Hey, was that to me? Man, let's just get started already. Man,
Julia.
let's get started already.
Get all sour when a girl calls you gross.
Hahaha, when a girl calls you
I
gross.
finally found your weakness, homie.
Natsuki smiles deviously.
Please spare me.
Well, if Natsuki decided to dish out more insults like that, there's no way I'm not fighting back. Oh no. But she's satisfied enough for now. Finally starting to pull things out of her bag so we can get started. Is there a mini game where we can bake? Before long, the whole kitchen is a mess. Dang. Spoons, tiny, dirty dishes, flowers, spilled fluid, and plastic bags are strewn about every countertop. The mixer isn't big enough to make all the batter at once, so we've had to do it several times. Meanwhile, Natsuki's babysitting all of my movements to make sure I don't mess up her previous baking. Oh, precious.
A food fight. Homie, where did you put the food coloring in your hair?
That's good. It's good, Julia. It's good.
The batter is going in the oven soon, so I need to fill the trays.
I think it's still
Why are
in
you
the
doing
bag
that?
next to the table.
It's so slow.
What are you using it for?
To color batter, of course. I'm making each tray a different color. That way, even if the flavors aren't different, everyone can still pick their favorite.
Ah, that's a cute idea. Are we doing anything like that with the icing?
My hair. Do you want to?
I'm putting my hair in it.
Colorful, they wouldn't
That
know
what a
it.
twist. You're asking me? I don't really have any preference, so.
Come on. To the radio. Don't put any more into this at all. Could you at least try to have more fun?
I'm having fun.
I'm not really sure what Natsuki is trying to get out of me. Meanwhile, I see her separate the batter into smaller bowls and put a few drops of food coloring into each.
Ah, that does look pretty cool.
See, it's not like baking. It's just about following instructions.
Huh? Yes, it is, though.
No, it's she's explaining it. Her view.
Oh, the presentation. Just the
Yeah, that's why you get to have
presentation.
no spot and be creative. Epic.
A million times more worth in the end. Just looking at it makes everyone's eyes.
She's an
wide.
artist. I appreciate her. Like the ones you made on my first day, huh?
I recall Natsuki proudly presenting her cat-shaped cupcakes and Sayori and Monika's delighted expressions. I wonder if I can make Natsuki proud like that too.
Yeah. Maybe I will use the food coloring then.
Sounds like you're starting to understand. Just make sure you completely finish mixing the icing before you mess with the food coloring.
Yeah, it's getting there.
We were using the electric mixer for the batter, so I got stuck with a whisk and a huge bowl for the icing.
I don't know.
Ooh.
The icing's still all.
Wow.
Whoa.
We suck.
We say we suck. We talked to Julia. I thought you was
At mixing.
dang.
At mixing
Well,
icing.
yeah.
So bad.
Oh, it'll just take a little longer.
Dang. You gotta work faster.
Jeez, I'll be here all night if you do it like that. Here, look.
Natsuki grabs a whisk from me and uses her other hand to tilt the bowl back.
You really need to
Die.
the crap out of it.
Dang.
After a few seconds, the consistency of the icing has already improved.
See?
What were we
Natsuki
doing
is
though?
buff.
As if to emphasize, Natsuki sticks a finger in the icing and pops it into her mouth. I reluctantly start to do the same.
Hey,
Natsuki suddenly grabs my wrist.
I don't want your
Dang.
What?
This is a troll?
You're icing, eh?
Dang.
Are you forgetting who did all the work?
Excuse me? I started to fight back, trying to... Oh no! Trying to pinch my finger towards the bowl.
Don't make me beat.
I remember her buff voice that GT Live did. It was so good. I'd like to see you try.
I push harder, just enough for my fingers to reach the icing. I triumphantly scoop some with my finger, just as Natsuki tugs with all her might.
Ah!
The force of Natsuki pulling me causes me to stumble, making her stumble in
This
turn.
is a trope. Whose fault is that?
There's a big glob of icing on Natsuki's cheek. Ew. She tries to reach it with her tongue, but it's too far away.
Just get a napkin yourself.
She's like, I can't reach it.
Oh
Natsuki
no.
instead wipes it off with her finger before shoving her mouth towards my
They're
own
doing
face.
they're pulling a Quinn and Park. You wish.
I'm faster. Oop. I grab her wrist with my hand before it reaches my face. And Natsuki tries to use her other hand to fight back, but I grab that one
Oh, no.
as well.
I just scream.
Stop!
Not until you apologize for calling.
Hurry
as well.
fast, read it! Look at our hands and our style.
Giant. Is that so? In that case, I probably shouldn't do this either.
I did next to
Oh my god.
I say, get that out of here! Natsuki is surprised she can't even figure out how to get it out of me. Her face is entirely red. How? What kind of question is she asking me just like that? How do you know turn it quickly? Natsuki gives me silence. I give her a shallow breath. Why am I starting to feel dizzy? Get away. Out of nowhere, the fire
What?
goes off. Natsuki rushes over to the oven.
Thank God.
Is something
thank
burning?
God.
You just ruined all your baking for nothing.
I thought you didn't put the cupcakes in yet.
Excuse me? Oh, it's our fault.
You should have checked before turning the oven on.
Natsuki uses an oven mitt to grab the blackened tray out of the oven.
It's already out.
She
It's already
sets it on top of
done.
the stove. In another moment, the fire alarm stops.
Anyways, I'm putting them in the oven now.
Yeah.
The tension from the moment before still lingers over our heads, but then the moment
That's
has already
the
been lost.
tension.
I watch as Natsuki slides a cupcake tray into the oven. Then I reluctantly wake up the whisk and continue with icing like nothing ever happened. Wow.
It smells so good.
The cupcakes are ready to be pulled out of the oven. As soon as Natsuki opens the oven, a blast of sweet smelling air fills the room.
Look at how cute they all look.
She proudly shows off the different colored cupcakes in each of the trays.
Pride month is over. Sadness. Okay. They look even better once we add the icing.
I brought decorating stuff, so I hope you can get creative.
What? Natsuki hands me some plastic bags.
Go.
I have these. What are those?
Nozzles.
They look nice and fluffy. This one can even make flowers. We probably will break it this time, though.
What's this one for?
I pick up one of the nozzles that has a much thinner tip than the others.
Why'd you
Because
stop?
you're blocking her.
Oh, that one's really thin, so you can use it to make stripes or other patterns. And you can also
Hey, watch out, my headphones wire.
stuff
I don't know, is this foreshadowing?
on the
Or whatever.
Huh, I see. That gives me an idea,
God.
actually.
Huh?
Well, it's a literature event, right? You could make it more literature themed by writing a different word on each of the
Just a
cupcakes.
random word on a cupcake? What?
It would be fun to see people choose the cupcake based on the word they like. Time to pull out our dictionaries. Let's go.
I was kind of expecting you to say something really stupid. No! It's not. I don't like it.
Why? Well, that's what you want from Natsuki. That's what she likes.
A really cute idea. So
Why don't you do Yuri? God, you could have had a better.
They could be matching. Maybe I'm getting it from you.
what's that supposed to be?
Oh my god, Cinderella action.
No, I'm not saying that. Skip that.
Hey, that's cute. Come on.
So
We're
you
not
just
at
read
school.
everything.
Nobody's judging. You can't dress and act like this and not expect me to think it's cute. That's kind of disgusting.
Skip wow.
Natsuki's voice trails off. What?
She said, "Aw." She said, "Same with you." Did you say something?
Say all the lines for now.
No, nothing.
Just told already.
Let's just see the icing. I voice everyone now.
Things at the face and facets and also onto each of the bags.
Okay.
Dude, it doesn't like
I'm
you.
doing supposed to draw.
God.
There's a lot to do, so we shouldn't be wasting time. Here, I'll show you how to do it.
Without giving me a chance to think about before, Natsuki quickly moves on. She shows me how to apply for the icing, and then we each get to work.
Still
When
going?
we're finally finished, Natsuki puts them all side by side to admire our words.
Look at how pretty they are together. Yeah, they are, aren't they? I wish I could have one now. Well, there's no reason you can't, right?
Oh my god, what if they do the thing again?
I don't see any harm in that.
Oh my god, they're
They
gonna put
feed each other.
again!
Well,
they
yeah,
keep doing it!
My
Stop!
dad's making dinner tonight, so I really need to save my appetite.
The heck?
Does
Does that really happen?
Sayori is the exact opposite in that regard.
What?
If she was here, we'd probably be down
What?
10
Is she like
cupcakes
making
already.
fun of her or something? Or.
And she would still eat dinner.
Okay.
Come on, that's just unhealthy.
Oh no.
Besides, when my dad cooks, I need to eat as much of it as I can.
What?
Well, anyway.
What does that mean? What does that mean?
What does it mean?
The eating disorder?
I was hoping we could have time for manga, but I need to be home for
Or
dinner.
has a eating disorder?
Already?
Oh no. Each person has their
That's
own
a shame.
flaw.
That's my plot in big brain mode. I love that in fiction where there's like different characters. They all look different, but they like have a similar thing connecting them, and they all like have a certain flaw that they have to deal with throughout the course of the story. I love that, and that's why I love ensemble casts so much. Okay, it's your fault for looking so slowly. You should have thought about that.
Just like fall asleep.
It's not like you always have this chance.
I'm dead.
Man,
As usually, Natsuki places the blame on me.
you can bring the cupcakes tomorrow, right?
Dang, let me do everything, I
If
guess.
you can say you already carry some, then you can probably do it in one trip. Yeah, I can do that. And don't worry, I won't let her eat any.
Dang.
I wish she would listen to me the way she listens to you. Yeah.
I again think back to the conversation I had with Sayori earlier today.
Can't.
I felt so helpless. Sayori always does listen to me, but at that point it felt like she couldn't listen to me at all.
Okay, I'm all packed up. Good work today. You too. I'll walk you out, I guess.
Wow. Just like that, Natsuki is already about to leave. I feels like
Too soon.
the afternoon went by in a flash. More than that, did I even take the opportunity to get closer to her like I wanted? What do you mean? You pinned her to the ground! Is that not close enough?
They were play fighting.
Ew, I hate that. How do you play fight? I've never done that to anybody.
We all hate
You're gonna read
that.
now, Julia. They're done.
Well,
Oh, well, okay, let's see read then. God.
Are you done? Do you want to do it again?
I guess you're still
I guess we'll
flirting.
be off then.
God.
Thanks for the help and everything. See you tomorrow. Wait, Natsuki. What you said before about not always having this chance. It doesn't have to be that way at all. I had fun today. You showed me how fun baking can be.
breathing like
Like
that?
you wanted.
Just to read like for 20 minutes straight.
But aside from that,
Sorry.
you can come over anytime, okay? I think that if possible, I'd like to spend more time like this. If you want to read manga or go out somewhere, do you really mean that?
Natsuki looks at me tensely, like she's trying to hide her expression.
Yeah. I just want to spend more time with you. Julie, yeah! And I thought you only cared about getting this done. I'm sorry I had to leave so early today. I really didn't want to. I would really stay here longer if I could. I feel the same way as you, so
Oh, that's close! Natsuki's saying gets closer to me.
That is close. Wait, Natsuki! Please.
Standing inches from me, Natsuki looks up at me. I feel her fingers gently clutch on my side of her shirt as I'm holding on to me. Her rose-colored cheeks and matching eyes fill my vision.
Matching eyes.
Along with her slightly parted
Feel a
lips.
mismatch.
What is happening? Dang, those do not match! What the heck?
What do you mean?
Oh, she had pink eyes though. Okay, my head starts to go dizzy as I feel her soft breath against me.
I felt it for a while now.
Felt what?
Yeah.
Natsuki's starting to just back.
Sayori?
Ah! Hi, pal.
Hi, homie.
Sayori. Just now we wouldn't. I just died. Are you doing both these characters?
Oh, Sayori,
We're not flooding anymore. Please do.
Well, you should have come a little earlier. I'm already on my way out.
Oh, really?
You keep reading.
Well, I'll still see you at the festival tomorrow, so it's fine. Just don't eat any cookies before then.
This is gonna
Anyway, later.
I'm truly.
Clearly flustered, Natsuki hurries out and Sayori waves goodbye.
Sayori, I thought you didn't want to come over today.
Breathe!
I tried staying in my room, but my imagination was really mean to me. So I had to come here and see it for myself.
See what? What are you talking about?
I'm much ready wrapping my oh, gosh. That made me really happy. You put such a good one. I'll tell her.
Tears start falling down Sayori's face.
Why are you laughing?
I'll tell her that.
She's obviously sad.
Why am I feeling this way? I'm supposed to be happy for you.
Sorry.
What does it feel like? My heart is splitting in half. It hurts. So I could do so much. It's gonna do so much better if I could just disappear.
Sayori, don't say that.
It's true, homie. You're so really you would have been up with me being selfish.
You're not selfish.
When it goes right, I should just.
What did
Monica! Monica was right about what?
Ooh.
What does that mean? Sayori, what I said before is true. I'm not going to let this continue. Caring about you like this isn't the burden your mind is making it out to be. It's something that makes me happy. It's something that I wouldn't trade for anything else. So even if it takes an entire lifetime, I'm going to be by your side until you don't feel any more pain.
Sayori looks away. I put a hand on her shoulder to
You
reassure
are
her.
so when you talk, you're like,
Joya.
I'm scared, homie. I'm really scared.
What are you scared of, Sayori?
I'm scared that I might like you more than you like me.
Sayori?
Well, duh.
I was just decided to like you too much. I did this to myself. Homie. I like you so much that I want to die.
Dang.
That's how I feel.
That's how I feel.
stop.
And
That's enough, Sayori. I don't want you to hurt anymore.
I slide my hand down Sayori's arm and squeeze her hand in my own.
Do you remember how I said I will always know what's best for you? That's weird. Do you still believe me?
Wordlessly, Sayori nods.
Even if you don't understand all of your own feelings, I know what you need the most right now. And that's what I'm going to give to you. What is it? Pick it!
Which one?
Because I love you! I
Oh, sorry.
Where? Okay.
Fine, I love you! You felt so bad? Okay, fine. It's a valid decision. I love you. I'm scared. Those are my true feelings. So, there's no way you could like me more than I like you. I should have realized it sooner. But spending time with everyone at the club, making new friends, and having fun with you every day, it helped me realize that you are truly the most important person to me. That's why I'll accept any of your burdens. as long as we continue like this every day, with you by my side, then I know we'll both be happy.
That is not. Suddenly, Sayori wraps her arms entirely around me.
We have a body.
That does not look like us at all. If you can imagine it.
Oh.
Headphones.
We're not even wearing what? A shirt? What?
Yeah.
I hope Sayori my arms and pull her close.
I wasn't paying attention. You'll never have to let go of me again.
Ew.
Oh, there's a bug.
Say I love you to yourself, please. I want.
Oh, is this the end? What the
Me
heck?
too.
That's it? Ugh. I feel Sayori grip around me to weaken a little bit. Oh, what?
Sayori.
Oh,
That's the thing she said in the poem. Okay. It's okay, Sayori. It might take some time for things to get better again. But no matter how long it takes, I'll be there every step of the way. That's all that matters right now.
Okay. Trust me.
Sayori and I slowly release each other.
So, I guess that makes the festival tomorrow a first date, huh?
But you staying for me. I don't want to think about those things.
Huh? What?
I want everything to be the same. as
What?
it has been,
Excuse me?
even if we really are
Dang.
homies.
A bunch of homies. Keep going.
She wants the title but not the commitment thing stuff.
What do you mean? I just want everything to be the same as it was. But like, I understand. We'll go at whatever pace suits you best.
Hey, stop. Wait.
Okay, it's not that funny.
Sayori gazes at me once again, smiling sadly.
Even if I get
This is the best thing for me, right?
I don't really understand what Sayori means by that.
Are you saying that this is making you feel sad, Sayori?
Dang.
Oh, no. I don't understand what I'm feeling. It felt like a bunch of
Is it a good thing or a bad thing?
I don't think thorns are a good thing.
That's why I want to trust you. You know what's best for me.
That's not a good way to be in a relationship.
Yeah.
What the heck?
I do. That's my promise.
What? I say that, but in reality, I've never felt more uncertain when it comes to Sayori. I know that I love her when she loves me, but I'm having so much trouble understanding Sayori's feelings as she is. Even though I can confront her for her, I keep wondering if I should be doing something more or something different. I know these thoughts will continue to plague me until things are back to the way they are. Is that what Sayori meant by not wanting anything to change? I don't know. But I know that I'll give it everything I've got. Sayori is the most important person to me.
You were bullying with that Suki.
And I'll do whatever it takes to have a happy future with her.
Either way.
Julianne is a dirty two-timer.
Stop! It's the day of the festival.
Stop it!
Of all days expected.
And take your feet off my chest.
God.
Dirty mascot.
Dang! But Sayori is answering her phone. I consider going to her home to wake her up, but decided that's a little too much. Meanwhile, the preparation for the event should be nearly complete. I managed to carry all the cupcakes myself by carefully stacking 2 trays. Natsuki is already texting up a storm, but I can't respond thanks to my hands being full. Funny enough, I probably feel the same way as Natsuki about the event. I'm more excited for it to be over so I can spend time with Sayori and Natsuki at the
And Natsuki.
Betsy.
What's happening?
But knowing Monica, I'm sure the event will be great too. Wow. What's Yuri's problem then? Oh, here we go.
Julianne. You're the first one here.
We're in a classroom. What the heck?
Thanks for being early. That's funny. I thought at least Yuri would be here by now.
Monica placing a little book on each of the desks in the classroom. They must be ones she prepared that have all the poems we're performing. In the end, I found a random poem online that I thought Monica would like and submitted it. So that's the one I'll be performing.
I'm surprised you didn't bring Sayori with you. Yeah, she overslept again.
Dang.
That dummy.
Dummy.
You'd think that on days like
Dummy.
days this important, she'd try a little harder.
I say that, but I suddenly remember what Sayori told me yesterday. And I suddenly feel awful, knowing it's not nearly that simple for her.
Well,
I only
yeah,
said it
yeah.
because it's the way I'm used to thinking. But maybe I should have gone to wake her up after all.
Ah ha ha. You should take a little responsibility for her, Julianne. I mean, especially after your exchange with her
What
yesterday.
did she say? She said
You
something.
kind of left her hanging this morning, you know?
No. What?
Exchange. Monica, you know about
Wait,
that?
what?
Of course
What's
I do.
happening?
I'm the club president after
What
all.
is happening?
But
I stammer, embarrassed. Did Sayori really tell her about it that quickly?
Julia.
She's a secret spy. That we're a couple now. I didn't really plan on bringing it up with anyone at.
Jeez. You don't know this
What?
full story at all,
What
so...
is happening?
Don't worry. I probably
Why
know a lot
why
more
is
than
she
you
like a secret
think.
spy? Monica's being as friendly as usual, but for some reason I felt a chill down my spine after hearing that.
Hey! Do you want
look
to
at
check out the pamphlets?
The heck?
They came out really nice. Yeah, sure.
I grabbed one of the pamphlets laid on the desk.
Oh yeah, they really did. Something like this will definitely help people take the club more seriously. Yeah, I thought so too.
I flipped through the pages. Each member's poem is neatly pinned on its own page, giving it an almost professional feel. I recognized Natsuki and Yuri's poems from the ones they
Yeah.
performed during our practice.
What's this?
I flipped to Sayori's poem. It's different from the one she practiced. It's one that I haven't read before. Oof. Oh, it's just...
It says, get out of my head, get out of my head, get out of my head.
Percent?
There's more.
Wait, what? It's called percent?
Yeah, I guess. There's more.
Okay, I'll
Scroll down. Get out of my head before I do what I know is best for you. Get out of my head before I listen to everything she said to me. Get out of my head before I show you how much I love you. Get out of my head before I finish writing this poem. But the poem is never actually finished. It just stops
Moving?
moving.
Ooh, why is Monica, like, secretly the villain? Ooh. What is this? Reading the poem, I get a pit in my stomach.
Julianne? What's wrong? Nothing.
This poem feels completely different from everything else Sayori's written. But more than that...
I changed my mind. I'm going to get Sayori,
no,
so...
Oh no! Oh
Uh,
no! Oh no!
Well, alright.
No!
Try not to take too long, okay?
No! I couldn't leave the classroom. I can already have a feeling what's
Don't
happening.
strain yourself.
No! Monica calls out after me. I clean his face. No! I'm not thinking! I should have tried a little bit harder than necessary. That's something to do, at least wait for it. I'm like, You just in a way that makes me really happy. Besides, I told you yesterday that things were the same as they always been. That's all she needs, and what I give her. I never saw her house back at the door. I didn't expect the answer, but she'd stop picking up her phone either. Like, the other I opened the door and dumped myself in. I don't want to even see that.
She's really heavy sleeper.
I
I can't believe...
Wake you up in the hot house. I never this bad boyfriend would do. It takes me 1 day. In any case, it feels right. I knock on the door.
Sayori? Wake up, dummy.
There's no response. I really don't want to have to enter a room like this. Isn't she kind of...
Please closing her eyes.
She really losing no choice. Until they open the door.
Sayori!
Stop! Quick it! Get it! I don't want to see that!
She's cackling. An exception has occurred. File game script. This is Ren Pie code. I know this because
I don't like it! What is this? Get out!
What the hell? What the hell? It has to be this isn't real. There's no way this could be real. Sayori wouldn't do this. Everything was normal
read
until
it.
a few days ago. That's why I can't believe what my eyes are showing me.
I don't... Is this an Inception game?
I used to express the urge to vomit. Just yesterday, I told Sayori I would be there for her. I told her I know what's best and that everything will be okay. Then why? Why would she do this? How could I be so helpless? What did I do wrong? Confessing to her? I shouldn't have confessed to her. That's not what Sayori needed at all. She even told me how painful it was for others to care about her. Then why did I confess to her and make her feel even worse? Why was I so selfish? This is my fault. My swimming thoughts keep telling me everything I could have done to prevent this. If I just spent more time with her, walked her to school, and remained friends with her like it always had been, then I could have prevented this. I know I could have prevented this. Screw the literature club. Screw the festival. I just lost my best friend, someone I grew up with. She's gone forever now. Nothing I can do can bring her back. This isn't some game where I can reset and try something different. If I had one chance, I wasn't careful enough over there. And I'll carry this guilt with me until I die. Nothing in my life is worth more than hers. And I still couldn't do what she needed from me. And now, I can never take it back. Never. Never, 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 never.
This is Act 2?
Time clock.
That was it.
No.
What?
What's
What's happening? I'm confused. I don't like this.
Julia, there's an option right there.
Which one? What?
There's an option.
Wait, what is that? What does that mean?
What does that mean?
It used to be a new game.
A load game? What?
Oh, that's a load. We're not loading. Click the option at the top.
This one?
Yeah. No, the
This one?
yeah, sure.
I'm scared.
Okay.
I'm actually like scared. It's a horror game.
Yeah, this is a horror game on there.
Stop! I don't like it. It's a horror game.
Yeah, it's a horror game. We checked out the horror game.
I don't like it.
Okay, click the button.
See what-
I see it. Read on it.
I see an annoying girl running towards me from the distance, waving her arms in the air like she's totally amused at attention she might draw to herself. That girl is my neighbor. Good friend.
Very soon.
It's a horror game! No! You know that kind of friend you never see her from making day, but it just kind of works out because you've known each other for so long. We used to walk to school together days like this, but starting around high school, she would oversleep more and more frequently, and I would get tired of waiting up. And if she's gonna chase me after me like this, I almost feel better off moving or running away. However, I just side idle in front of the crosswalk and let catch up to me. Ah! I don't like it. That's making my brain hurt. I don't like it. I'm scared. I'm actually scared. I don't like. You read it, Leslie. I'm scared.
It's an ordinary school day like any other.
I'm scared. I'm
Mornings are
sweating.
usually the worst, being surrounded by couples and friend groups walking to get to school together. Meanwhile, I've always walked to
sweating.
school alone.
I'm sweating.
I always tell myself it's about time I meet some girls or something like that. But I have no motivation to join any clubs. I'm perfectly content just getting by on the average while spending my free time on games and anime. There's always the anime club, but it's not like there would be any girls in it anyway. Oh, the school day is as ordinary as ever, and it's over before I know it. After I pack up my things, I stare blankly at the wall, looking for an ounce of motivation. Clubs. There aren't really any that interest me. Besides, most of them would probably be way too demanding for me to deal with. I guess I have no choice but to start with the anime club. Julianne? Monica? Oh my goodness, I totally didn't expect to see you here. It's been a while, right? Yeah, it has. Monica smiles sweetly. We do know each other. Well, we rarely talk, but we were in the same class last year. Monica was probably the most popular girl in class. Smart, beautiful, athletic, basically completely out of my league.
Is Monica secretly controlling everything to be with us? There's a fly.
So having her smile at me so genuinely feels a little...
Sweating. I'm sweating. I
What did you come here for anyway? Oh, I've just been looking for some supplies to use for my club. Do you know if there's any construction paper in here? Or muggers? I guess you could check the closet. You're in the debate club, right? About that. I actually quit the debate club. Really? You quit? Yeah. To be honest, I can't stand all of the politics around the major clubs. It feels like nothing but arguing about the budget and publicity and how to prepare for events. I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. In that case, what club did you decide to join? Actually, I'm starting a new one. A literature club. Literature? That sounds kind of dull. How many members do you have so far? It's kind of embarrassing, but there are only 3 of us so far.
Jesus.
It's really hard to find new members for something that sounds so boring. Well, I can see that. But it's really not boring at all, you know. Literature can be anything. Reading, writing,
too
poetry.
disturbed. Jeez.
I mean, one of my members even keeps her manga collection in the club room. Wait, really? Yeah, it's funny, right? She always insists in manga is literature too. Playing a game.
Play
With
a
pausing.
game. You have work?
Yes.
Do you have work tomorrow? No. Well, we're gonna watch a movie tomorrow.
Where?
Here in the living room. No.
What movie?
Hamilton.
Oh yeah, I saw
On
the.
Disney Plus. Yay.
Do you have popcorn?
Family event.
Nachos.
I don't know, nacho cheese and chips.
And then eat it.
I mean, you just heat the cheese and then get chips. I went to Safeway. I already. I bought fruit and vegetables for the rabbits.
Why we don't have any more vegetable for the rabbit?
Well, we only had 2 pieces of kale and some lettuce and like.
I like rabbit.
Here, I'm gonna guess right now. You guys already wait. Do you guys already know what happens
I mean,
in
yeah.
the game?
Little.
Julie knows a little.
Wait, so you've seen every single outcome?
Yeah.
I have a feeling that Monica's like low key, like trying to control everything to like get at us or something. Don't look at me like
Can I
that.
tell Molly what type of game we're playing?
No.
No. That's my guess. That Monica's like low key trying to control something. Cause like, what's it called?
I know.
In the
All this talking.
in the poem, it said like that Monica did something to her or something, and then like she's gonna control it, or like everybody's just gonna like be dead. Everybody except Monica. Monica's gonna be like, why don't you be with me, Mister Whatever your face is?
Mr. Whatever your face is.
Julianne, be with me.
What can be with me, Julie?
Pal, be with me. Be with only me. I control the narrative. It's me.
I mean, it's Hobie.
It's not Hobie, it's
I had a
Julia.
feeling. Ew.
That movie's still going. She always accepts that manga is little too. Are we still going? Oh no. I mean, she's not wrong, I guess. And besides, a member's a member, right? Did Monica say she? Hey, Julianne. By any chance, are you still looking for a club to join? I mean, I guess so, but in that case, is there any chance you could do me a big favor?
You're the villain of this story. I'm guessing.
I won't
I'm
ask you to join,
80%
but
sure.
if you could at the very least visit my club, it would make me really happy. Please?
It's someone you least expect.
Well, I guess I have no reason to refuse. Besides, how could I ever refuse someone like Monica?
I'm scared.
Sure, I guess I could check it out. Ah, awesome! What's Mommy doing here?
She was
Really sweet,
drawing.
Julianne, you know. What's she looking for? Hey, it's nothing, really.
Lying on me.
Shall we go then?
What are you looking for?
I'll look for the materials another time. You're more important.
I'm scared.
And thus, today marks the day I sold my soul to Monica and her irresistible smile. Last time it was cupcakes. I timidly follow Monica across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit, being generally used for third year classes and activities. Do you want to take over the narrator again, Ate?
Hey, Monica, full of energy, swings open the classroom door. Oh no.
I'm back! And I brought a new guest with me.
Oh, a guest. A guest.
Seriously, you brought a boy.
Oh no, we're gonna have to do this over and over again until each person is dead! Oh my god, it's the same dialogue over and over again until each person is dead! I can already
Wait till
guess.
after.
Don't be mean, Natsuki. But anyway, welcome to the club, Julianne.
Why do you say my name like that?
While we're
That's
escaping
funny.
this situation, this club is full of incredibly cute girls.
Full? There's only 3 people.
Oh no, is this a cult?
Let me guess.
Oh my god, the possibility. The possibility,
You're
yeah.
Monica's boyfriend,
Oh
right?
god.
What? No, I'm not.
Natsuki. The girl with the sour attitude whose name is apparently Natsuki is the one I don't recognize. Her small figure makes me think she's probably a first year.
Anyway, this is Natsuki, energetic as usual. And this is Yuri, the vice president.
It's nice to meet you. Yuri, who appears comparatively more mature and determined, seems to have a hard time keeping up with someone like Natsuki.
Yeah, it's nice to meet both of you. So, I ran into Julian in the classroom, and he decided to come check out the club. Isn't that great?
Wait, Monica, did I tell you? Wait, didn't I tell you to let me know in advance before you brought anyone new? I was going to, well, you know.
Sorry. I didn't forget that, but I just happened to run into him.
In that case, I should at least make some tea, right?
Yeah, that would be great.
Agreed.
I said, yeah, that would be great.
I was
Why don't you come sit down, Julianne?
The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. Yuri walks to the corner of the room and opens the closet. Meanwhile, Monica and Natsuki sit across from each other. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Monica.
So, I know you didn't really plan on coming here, but we'll make sure you feel right at home, okay? As president of the Literature Club, it's my duty to make the club fun and exciting for
I
everyone.
can't believe we fooled you.
I'm surprised that there aren't more people in the club yet.
Kick the L.
It must be hard to start a new club.
Putting an L on my forehead.
You could put it that way. Not many people are very interested in putting out all their effort and starting something brand new. Especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention like literature.
Oh my god.
You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile. In like school events like the festival, that's much more important. I'm confident that we can really grow this club before we graduate. Right, Natsuki?
I can't believe you fooled me into this. Natsuki reluctantly
It's
agrees.
Julia's idea.
Such different girls, all interested in the same goal. Monica must have worked really hard just to find these two. Yuri returns to the table carrying a tea set. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before setting down the teapot in the middle.
You keep a whole tea set in this classroom?
Don't worry, the teachers gave us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book?
I guess. Don't let yourself get intimidated. Yuri's just trying to impress you.
That's not. Insulted, Yuri looks away. I meant that, you know.
I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but I at least enjoy tea.
I'm glad. Yuri faintly smiles herself in relief. So, Julian, what kinds of things do you like to read?
Well,
Considering how little I've read these past 2 years, I don't really have a good way of answering that.
mood. Manga?
I mutter quietly to myself, half joking. Natsuki's head
Why
suddenly
are you
perks up. It looks like she wants to say something but keeps quiet. Not much of a reader, I guess.
Well, that can change.
What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile.
Anyway, what about you, Yuri?
Well, let's see. Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her finger. Is this Get Out? I mean, is that the movie? Get Out! Ah!
Get out!
My favorites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing.
It's a horror movie.
Is it based off this?
And telling a good story in such
About
a
racism.
foreign world is equally impressive. Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seems so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's obvious by the way her eyes light up that she finds comfort in the world of books, not people. But you know, I like a lot of things.
Hey, you look
Stories with deep psychological elements usually immerse me as well. Isn't it amazing how a writer can so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you for a loop?
Ha! Because it's the same dialogue.
It is! Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror lately.
It's the same dialogue. I read a horror book once.
I desperately grasp something I can relate to at the minimum level. At this rate, Yuri might as well be having a conversation with a rock!
I'd expect that from you, Yuri. It suits your
I
personality.
can't believe. Oh, is that so? Really, if a story makes me think or takes me to another world, then I really can't put it down. Surreal horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment.
Ha! Julia, go.
Believe me, I can't believe you've done this. I can't believe you've done this to me.
Oh, yes.
Why is that?
well, I just
Natsuki's eyes dart over to me for a split second.
never mind.
That's right. You usually like to write out cute things, don't you, Natsuki?
What? What gives you that idea?
You left a piece of scrap paper behind last club meeting. Snaps. It looked like you were working on a poem called...
Don't say it out loud! Give that back.
I'm fine.
Yawning.
Natsuki, you write your own poems?
Well, I guess sometimes. Why do you care?
I think that's impressive. Why don't you share them sometime?
No.
Natsuki averts her eyes.
You wouldn't like them. Julia, that's you! Not a very confident writer yet?
I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. You must be willing to open up to your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities and showing even the deepest reaches of your heart.
Do you have writing experience too, Yuri? Maybe if you share some of your work, you can set an example and help Natsuki feel comfortable enough to share hers. I guess it's the same for Yuri.
Dang, I guess nobody's gonna read it then. We all sit in silence for a moment.
Hey, I just got an idea. How about this?
Natsuki and Yuri look quizzically at Monica.
Let's all go home and write a poem of our own. And then next time we meet, we'll all share them with each other. That way, everyone is
I
even.
don't want to get Natsuki killed, so I'm gonna go for it.
What? I had a feeling that if you target someone, the one that's left over is the one that whoever you're gonna target is gonna die.
We're going to Yuri now?
Wow. Then why did you do Sayori first if you felt bad for her? Why didn't you do the other one if you knew it was gonna
Joy
happen?
hasn't played the game, she just knows the vague plot details. She doesn't know how it works.
You're gonna kill me, I guess.
I mean, I thought it was a good idea.
Well, I think you're right, Monica.
You're right, Monica.
We should probably start finding activities for all of us to participate in together. I did decide to take on the responsibility of vice president after all. I need to do my best to nurture the club as well as its members. Besides, now that we have a new member, it seems like a good step for us to take. Do you agree as well, Julianne?
Hold on, there's still one problem. What's that?
Now that we've reached the most important topic, I blindly come forth with what's been on my mind the entire day.
I never said I would join this club. Monica may have convinced me to stop by, but I never made any decision. I still have other clubs to look at, and,
I lose my train of thought. All three girls stare back at me with dejected eyes.
but...
Oof. The girls exchange glances after Monica.
You guys just skip your
turns back
lines.
to me.
I said
Did I just come out? I don't know.
I guess I need to tell you the truth, Julianne. The thing is, we don't have enough members to form an official club.
We need one more.
We need 4, and I've been trying really hard to find new members.
You've done this to
And
me.
if we don't have one more before the festival,
You've done this to me.
Be quiet.
I have defenses against these girls. How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's like this? I would feel terrible for letting everyone down in this situation. And besides, the club itself seems pretty relaxed. So if writing poems is the price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls.
right. Okay, I've decided then.
What is that song?
Julian, I'll join the literature club.
One more and the girls' eyes light up.
Oh my goodness, really? Do you really mean that, Julianne? Yeah. It could be fun, right?
I can't believe you've done this. You really did scare me for a moment.
A boy. I mean, if you really just left after all this, I would be super pissed.
Julianne, I'm so happy. We can become an official club now. Thank you so much for this. You're really amazing.
Stop! Is that a spoiler?
No,
This could.
that. We already.
The beginning of the song covers the beginning of the game, so it's not a spoiler. Thank you for so much. Thank you so much for this. You're really amazing.
Scared to show them. The festival stays away.
I'll do everything I can to give you a great time. Okay. Thanks. I guess. Okay, everyone. I think with that we can officially end today's meeting on a good note.
I'm scared now.
Everyone, remember tonight's assignment. Write a poem and bring it to the next club
Oh no,
meeting.
the
so
words are
we can
gonna be
share.
all deranged and horror themed. Monica looks over at me once more.
Julianne, I look forward to seeing how you express yourself.
You've done this to me.
Yeah.
Can I really impress the class star Monica with my mediocre writing skills? I already feel anxiety welling up inside me. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit chat as Yuri cleans up the tea set.
I guess I'll be on my way then. Okay.
Or a
I'll see you
T-set.
tomorrow then.
Cause we're a horror now.
I can't
God.
wait.
I can't believe this. With that, I depart the classroom
That is fun.
and
so
make my way home. The whole way, my mind wars back and
I
forth
can't believe
between the
that was
3
me.
girls, Natsuki, Yuri, and of course Monica. Will I really be happy spending every day after school in a literature club? Perhaps I have the chance to grow closer to one of these girls. Alright. I'll just need to make most of the circumstances, and I'm sure good fortune will find me. And I guess that starts with writing a poem tonight.
Poem time. You unlocked a special poem. Would you like to read
Scared!
it?
I'm scared!
Oh, you know. Do you want to read
I'm
this?
scared! I'm actually scared!
Today I cut my skin open for the first time. It was exhilarating. I think I understand how blank feels now. I'm supposed to be the responsible one, though, so I don't think I'll be doing it unless I decide to kill myself. I left a memento of the occasion below.
What is this?
Let's see, it's the same. Who you aiming for? Okay, let's go. Yuri time.
I'm crying. You plot twisted me! I can't believe it! I can't believe you've done this to me! I can't believe that you would do this to me! You'd make me want to play a horror game! We don't even watch horror movies! What the heck? Julia, why would you do this?
don't
I
tell your
can't
fault.
believe you
I
do
don't-
this
I
to me.
would've never
didn't even know.
suggested this.
I don't even know why you do this, Julia. That's why there's all those warnings. I can't believe it, Julia. Why would you do this to me? I'm gonna be haunted forever.
Massacre.
Jesus, why are these words for her? Extraordinary. Dang, that means I gotta read though. I gotta read now.
Hi again, Julianne. Glad to see you didn't run away from us, haha. Nah, don't worry. This might be a little strange for me, but I at least keep my word.
Well, I'm back at the Literature Club. I was the last to come in, so everyone else is already hanging out. Thanks for keeping
my
your
God.
promise, Julianne. What?
Do you see the face? Okay.
No, I didn't, because I'm scared. I'm not.
Okay.
I hope this isn't too overwhelming for a commitment for you. Making you dive headfirst into literature when you're not accustomed to it.
Julia,
I don't want it.
watch the
I
screen,
think
please.
he deserves getting slapped.
Julia's just not watching the screen.
Julia knows. She knows.
She's never played the game before.
I'm scared.
She
I'm
loves the
sweating.
I don't
song.
know if you plan to just come here and hang out or what.
The
But if
adrenaline.
you don't take it seriously, then you won't see the end of it.
Oh my god, what are we supposed to do?
Scared. I'm getting scared. I don't. Is there jump scares? I don't like. Who's reading it?
What is she? I'm not. What does that say? Heard the name.
I'm like.
Have a big
What did you
mouth,
do,
so
Leslie? Stop.
I don't know.
Because
Why is Monica in front of the text box?
she's evil.
Okay.
She's evil.
Okay.
I'm sweating. I don't. I'm gonna panic. That's when you find yourself stuck between Monica and Maya. I'm sweating.
Monica is literature.
I'm sweating. Swiftly defeated. That's when you fall back in your seat. I'm sweating.
So scared.
I'm sorry, Julia. We'll make sure to put your comfort first, okay? Yuri shoots not to give the
Oh, wait.
disappointing glance.
Do you guys notice something about the background?
Yeah.
Stop! I'm like, I don't like this!
It's tilting the background.
Stop! I'm gonna cry. I'm not crying.
I'm just actually scared for some reason.
I don't like horror.
Not-
And you're
Now that we're in the club and all, perhaps you might have interest in picking up a book to read. Well, oh, no, it's not me.
I can't really say no either way. Like you said, I'm in this club now, so it only feels right for me to do something like that if you ask.
Wait, I didn't mean it like that. Ooh. If you don't really want to, then forget I said anything, I guess.
Closing her, coming high with a Jamba Juice smoothie.
No, it's not that, Yuri. Oh, that's
I
me.
want this. I want to try to be a part of this club. So even if I don't read often, I'd be happy to pick up a book if you wanted me to.
Are you sure? I just felt like, well, as vice president and all,
Funny thing is, that
that I
Sayori
should
used to be
help
vice
get
president.
started on something you might like. Yuri reaches into her bag and pulls out a book. I didn't want you to feel left out. Oh my god, what's her problem? So I picked out a book that I might enjoy. It's a short read, so it should keep your attention even if you don't usually read. And we could, discuss if you wanted.
Oh my god, the screen is
This
so
is-
closed in.
How is this girl accidentally being so cute? She even picked out a book that she thinks I like despite not being read much.
Yuri, thank you. I'll definitely read this.
I ain't easy to take the book. Phew! Well, you can read it at your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think.
Oh my god.
Now that everyone's settled and I expect Monica to kick off some scheduled activities for the club, But that doesn't seem to be the case. Yuri's face is already burned in the book. I can't help but notice her intense sarcasm, like she's waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki's rummaging around the closet. How long are we recording? What the heck?
For an hour.
I
No.
really curse Dr. Yuri a little bit more.
my
But at the
God.
same time, I don't feel bad for distracting her from reading. I get a glimpse of the cover of her book. It looks like something in the book she lent to me. More than that, she seems to be on the first few pages. Crap. I think she noticed me looking at her. She sneaks another glance at me and our eyes meet for a split second. But that only makes her hide her face deeper in her book.
Sorry. I was just spacing out.
I muttered this, sensing I made her uncomfortable. Oh, it's fine. If I was so focused, then I probably wouldn't have noticed it in the first place. But I'm just rereading a bit of this, so...
That's the book you gave me, right?
Mhm.
Oh my... Do you see her face?
Stop pointing it out! I don't like it creeping me out. I want to read some of
Her
it.
eyes...
Funny.
Her eye was moving away from her face.
Not for any particular reason.
I know it's
Just
wrong.
curious, how come you have 2 copies of the same book?
When I stopped at the bookstore yesterday... Wait, that's not what I meant. I mean... I just happened to buy 2 of them.
I see.
There's something fairly obvious here that Yuri isn't telling me. But I decide to let it go.
I'll definitely start reading it soon.
I'm glad to hear. Once it starts to pick up, you might have a hard time putting it down. It's a very engaging and relatable story.
Is that so? What's the story about, anyway?
Well, I look at this cover of the book. The book is titled Portrait of Markov. There's an ominous-looking eye symbol on the front cover. Basically, it's about this religious camp that was turned into a human experiment prison. And the people trapped there have this trait that turns them into killing Gushis just for that lust for blood.
I just drew the portrait of
Scared.
Markov. you drew an eye and you crossed it out with an X. That's okay.
But the facility gets even worse, and they start selectively breeding people by cutting off their limbs and fixing them too. Oh, that may be a little bit of a spoiler, but anyway, I'm really into it. The book, I mean, not the thing about the limbs.
That's kind of...
That's kind of dark, isn't it? Yuri made it sound like it was going to be a nice story, but so that dark turn came out of nowhere.
Ha! Okay. What?
Just like the game.
Just
You're
like
not
the
a fan of that
game.
sort of thing, Julianne.
No, it's not that. I mean, I can definitely enjoy those kinds of stories, so don't worry.
I hope so. Yeah, I totally forgot that Yuri is into those things. She's so shy and reclusive on the outside, but her mind seems to be completely different.
Ew, what is this?
Oh my god, she ends up murdering people. Oh my god, she's gonna murder somebody. Oh my god, oh my god, Yuri. Oh my god. She looks at Julia like,
No, Julia's the one looking at me.
stop. It's just this kind of story. The kind of challenges you look at life from a new perspective. Oh no, damn it. Evil. I don't really want to anyway. That's all you. And really, or not. Not again. I'm sorry.
Hey, don't apologize.
I hate this.
I haven't lost interest or anything.
Well, I guess it's alright then. I feel like I should let you know that I have its problem. When I let these books already fill my thoughts, oh no, my whole body gets. What did you say? I didn't read
It's
it.
cut out. It's my whole body gets incredibly...
Oh. I kind of forget to pay attention to other people. So I'm sorry if I end up saying something strange. And please stop me if I start talking too much.
That's... I really don't think you need to worry. That just means you're passionate about reading.
I'm
The
sweating.
least I can do is listen.
I'm sweating. Oh my god.
It is a literature club after all.
That's true.
In fact, I might as well get started reading it right.
We're gonna be.
Yes.
You
Stop.
don't have to, but
What are you saying?
No, this game's really creative.
I know. Just let me get the book. I
I
love this
couldn't
game.
even retrieve the book that I had
Never thought
put
this
into
game
my
was
bag.
really smart.
I'm gonna have a
All
nightmare
right,
tonight.
it's fine if I sit here, right?
I still gonna see next to Yuri's. Scared. Yeah. Are you sure?
Are you sure? You seem a little apprehensive.
I'm sorry. It's not that I don't want you to. It's just something I'm not very used to. that is reading in company with someone.
I see. Well, just tell me if I end up distracting you or anything.
Alright. I open the book and start read the prologue. I still understand what Yuri means about reading in a company. It's as if I can feel her presence over my shoulders as I read. It's not a particularly bad thing. Maybe a little distracting, but the feeling is somewhat comforting. Yuri is in the corner of my eye. I realize that she's not actually looking at her own book. I glance over. It looks like she's reading from my book instead. Sorry. I would...
She can't take it. I can't
It's your
handle
turn,
it. You really apologize a lot, don't you?
Leslie's
I
a reader
do.
when it gets weird.
I don't really mean to. This is gonna read the whole thing. Oh, God. Sorry. I mean,
Here, this should work, right?
I sat at my desk until it's up against Yuri's, then hold my book more between the two of them. I suppose so. Yuri timidly closes her own copy. Once we lean in it a little bit, our shoulders are almost touching. It feels like my left arm is in the way, so instead I use my right hand to hold the book open.
I guess that makes it kind of difficult to turn the page.
Here. I'm scared.
Hey, this picture is pretty
Yuri
nice.
takes her left arm and holds the left side of the book between her thumb and her forefinger.
Ah,
I do the same with my right on the other side of the book. That way I turn the page and Yuri slides it under her thumb after it flips her side. How hard is it to turn a book? My God. But it's holding it like this. We're huddled even closer together than before. It's actually kind of distracting me. It's as if I can feel the warmth of Yuri's face and she's in the corner of my vision. Are you ready? What do you mean, are you ready? To turn the page. I'm scared! I'm not looking.
sorry.
I
I think I got a bit distracted for a second.
I glance over Yuri's face again and her eyes at me. I'm scared. I don't know how to be able to keep up with her. That's okay. You're not as used to reading. What? You're not used to reading? I don't mind being patient if it takes you a bit longer. Stop! I need this! It's probably the least I can do since you've been patient with me.
Yeah,
Excuse me, that's
thanks.
hand over your eyes.
We continue reading. Yuri no longer asks me if I'm ready to turn the page. Instead, I just assumed that she finished the page before me, so I turn it by my own volition. And continue the first chapter in silence. Even so, turning at each page almost feels like an intimate exchange. My thumb gently letting go of the page, letting it flutter over to her side as she catches it under her own thumb.
You just showed so many looks. Hey, Yuri!
I'm scared. Let's see what he's doing.
Mommy's here. Should we stop? Hey, Yuri.
Reading. Hey, wait, what am I
This might have been a silly thought, but you should probably put it out.
You're drawing.
What are you looking for?
Drawing?
Can you draw me?
No. I can't draw.
There.
I want to play the
Kitty,
Ah!
kitty. What you doing now, Leslie?
I will tickle you.
You almost
Analytics.
bumped into me. How long?
Mommy, tickle
An hour and
me.
8 minutes.
Oh, we should stop. Okay, do an outro.
An outro.
Please, can we do another episode?
Well, sure, but what time is it? I'm scared, Julia. Aren't you scared? How come you're not scared?
She just does not care.
Because Julia doesn't pay attention.
Yeah, she doesn't make it edgy. She's not looking.
I'm scared. I'm gonna cry. I can't believe you do this to me. How far are we? How far are we?
Oh, we just started the second act.
Yeah,
So,
long
like,
is-
remember when I said it was a week, and then you're like, "What do you mean?" And by that time, it's gonna be a week, and I'm like, "Well, it's a week." It was the timeline is a week.
How long? How far are we?
We're like halfway through now. Over halfway through.
I'm gonna cry. Viewers, what did they do to me? Okay, well, she's in
I
the
never would
bathroom.
have thought of this on my own. It was Julia.
She's in the bathroom. Do the outro.
It was okay,
Okay.
but I'm talking about Arthur's struggle. It was Julia's
Okay,
fault. It was her
well,
idea.
We're gonna stop the episode, I guess.
Make sure to like and subscribe to see more of Arthur dying.
I'm gonna die. Okay, well, make sure to like, subscribe, comment, do everything, whatever. I can't believe they do this to me.
Hit the
I'm
bell.
traumatized from this anime game. Okay, goodbye.